Welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars Gingerbread AT-AT. It is set number 40806, comes with 697 pieces, and is a 10 plus rated set. Now this set retails in the United States for $59.99 and in Canada for $79.99. Now without further ado, let's kick off this review, starting with the box. Has LEGO discovered a new perfect subline to release yearly? I think so. Starting with this Gingerbread AT-AT, they have hit an absolute home run. You obviously see it being a bit interesting in the snowy landscape, of course with the Gingerbread AT-AT. I find it most interesting that they denote this an original trilogy set with Darth Vader. I feel like they could have just done something different or random for the figure, even just using Gingerbread Darth Vader here. Specifically because basically how LEGO is doing their box arts here is when it's this dark blue line with Darth Vader, that denotes an original trilogy set. When it has a clone trooper, it's a Clone Wars set, or sometimes even prequel set, etc., etc. So there's that. So minor thing, but slightly bothers me. Of course, this is not the first time they've delved into, Christmasifying a Star Wars set. There obviously was the employee gift with purchase Christmas X-Wing, a set that now goes for well over $1,000. Released, I believe, in 2019. But flipping the set around, you get a nice look at the interior of the Gingerbread AT-AT Walker. The fact that there is an interior, I guess. Obviously, you can see some of the more details there. And in the nice snowy landscape. And just looks really, really cool. Taking a look at our first minifigure, and only minifigure included in the set, we have the Gingerbread Darth Vader here. And overall, he looks pretty good. Definitely love the different designs. I love the cape design here. Obviously, they didn't even just make it brown. They added a special, gingerbread cutout here, which looks excellent. Kind of disappointing, and it might seem like a minor thing, but they didn't give him arm printing, which, Darth Vader these days standard has arm printing. So, a bit disappointed there. Obviously, gave him his cookie and regular lightsaber. I actually think it would have been better if they gave him just a candy cane saber. There are LEGO candy canes included in the set, so you could swap it out if you wanted to. Now, the back printing is going to be also printed there, as you can see there. So that's nice. But the face print is non-existent, as they had to save the cost somewhere. So no face print, no arm printing on this character, and that includes the back printing, as you can see as my turning table goes slowly around there. So just a little bit disappointing there that, especially with only one minifigure in the set. I could see them cutting corners if they also included a special Gingerbread Stormtrooper, for instance. Like, if they did something special like that, would have made more sense for them to not give the extra detail on the arms and face print, but the fact that they didn't, I feel like they absolutely could have given him a special edition face print and arm printing as well, but they ended up not doing that. Now taking a look at the full Gingerbread AT-AT, and as you can see, this set is a lot of fun. Obviously, much more downscaled than a standard AT-AT, but that is fine in a set like this, a special edition set like this. Like, it's just so much fun. I love this set. Obviously, a lot of different colors and your standard AT-AT Walker, it being brown and with white to represent the icing. Little studs to represent sprinkles and the different colors. Even having the lights here on here, looking really fun there in different colors as well, which is just a lot of fun. Like I said, it does have the candy canes as the cannons there, which is, again, so much fun. As the box showed, you can open up the compartment here to reveal the interior of the set, which is a little bit dark. Let me just grab my light, and you can see there is definitely room for your Darth Vader minifigure to fit inside there. You even have little stockings there, which is a lot of fun. It does open up both ways, so as it comes around, we'll open it, and you can see, as you can see, has a little teacup as well. For Darth Vader to sit in. We'll actually grab our Darth Vader here and fit him inside. Dropped his cookie there, which is fine. Just like so. As you can see, he's sitting in there perfectly fine there. You actually can see some presents in the back there. Obviously, not really a lot of room for like a LEGO Star Wars Christmas tree, but there is, the fire going, as you can see right there. A little fireplace, and then again the presents there, a lot of fun, as you can see. Now there is actually a spot for another minifigure right in here, which is kind of funny because no one can fit. Like, not even Darth Vader. We'll grab him and show, but you take your Darth Vader, which I took out of the compartment in the middle there, and sit him down in here, and then you can keep it open like this, but as you can see, it will not close. Like, you cannot fit any character, let alone Darth Vader inside. So kind of funny. I actually would have gone on a tangent saying, oh, I wish they included one of the minifigures so you could fit him in the pilot seat. But unless it's like a small character that, you know, like a Babu Frick, for instance, you know, like one of those little molds, like a Groot mold or whatever, they're not going to fit inside of it. So I guess it's fine that they only included one character. It kind of makes me wonder why they even put a spot for a figure to sit inside when no one can actually sit in it, because even if you lean them back, nothing can fit in there. Now you can move the legs out of a stationary position and into, you know, a walking position, which is definitely nice. So we'll do that just like so. As you can see, just like that, and you can do it on the other side as well. As you can see there, obviously I actually have it a little bit uneven there, but you get the idea. You can put it into an action pose if you wanted to, which is definitely a lot of fun there. So actually knocked off one of the pieces here, which can easily be placed back on like that. And like you can see, it's on just, you know, one of these Technic sort of rod pieces, so you can easily put it back into place just like so. Just like that, and you can see it's ready to go. Actually, still have one of the legs uneven, but you get the point. So you can definitely play around with the action poses as you see fit, which is definitely a lot of fun. You can do that. Obviously, this part here isn't very well attached, so when you're moving it, you'll probably knock this part off, which is a bit annoying. The LEGO Star Wars Gingerbread AT-AT is a home run set. It has been absolutely a bestseller from LEGO, and make no mistake about it, we're going to get more Christmas-based sets. Don't know if we'll get one this year, but I think going forward, you can expect, like, especially next year in 2027, wouldn't surprise me if we get something like, maybe it's a Death Star, like a little Christmas Death Star build or something. Like, I could definitely see something like that. You know, I think we're going to get a Christmas TIE Fighter at some point. You know, I maybe even a Christmas Slave One. I think we'll definitely get some sort of special Christmas Mandalorian, whether it's Boba Fett or otherwise, at some point. Like, this set has sold so well. You know, like, I bought this set months ago, and I just got it now because it was on back order for so long. It's been sold out of LEGO stores in person forever. Like, this set, if you want it, you know, order it online because, you know, you're gonna have trouble finding it in stores. But I don't think this set is going to be a one-year only thing. I think they'll keep it out for a bit longer, especially if they don't have a Christmas-based set. You know, there's nothing rumored yet because I don't think they expected the set to do as well as it did. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is the only Christmas set out for this upcoming Christmas season. But then next year, I think we will have another Christmas-based set, especially with it being the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. And like I said, I feel like a Death Star or TIE Fighter are a shoo-in for that year for sure. Of something. Not saying it will be gingerbread themed, but I definitely think Christmas themed. They're going to keep doing these. This one has been an absolute home run, and I love this set. It's so much fun. And, you know, what's great about it is it has some play features, like no stud shooters, but you can move the legs, like, so it attracts kids. It's a great little fun display piece. You get a great collectible minifigure, even if they cut some corners on it. And, like, I can't believe I'm saying it, but the price. How is this set so well priced? Like, I would have expected them to sell this for 100 Canadian, 80 US dollars. You know, the fact this is a $60 US set and an $80 Canadian set, like, that's unheard of in today's market. At 700 pieces, you know, yes, it's primarily the little studs of the, you know, little stud things. So, like, make no mistake about it, they're not losing money on the set at all. But still, like, the set at its value alone is still very good, in my opinion. With that being said, that's on my opinion. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this set in the comments down below. Have you picked up the set or are you trying to? I highly recommend it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.